Hi General Maths students. We're going to use the pizza shop data from earlier in the textbook to do some forecasting, so to make future predictions. So this example was earlier in the textbook, and you should have gone through the process of deseasonalizing this data and have results similar to this, where we move from the actual data at the top here to the deseasonalized figures down below. You can see the graphs on this set of axes of both the original data and the deseasonalized data. So the first thing we're asked to do here is to fit a trend line and mark it on the graph. Now we're going to use the deseasonalized figures to do that. So that means these figures here. Okay, so what I want you to do is go ahead and in the X list, or the list 1, we need to enter the day number. There are 21 days, so we're going to go from 1 to 21 in that list, like that. And then in the Y list, you put the deseasonalized figures. All right, so all of those deseasonalized figures, you type them in. So these ones down here at the bottom. So when we are working with seasonal data and we fit a trend line, we always use the deseasonalized figures. We fit the trend line to the deseasonalized figures, or the linear regression to the deseasonalized figures. Right, so I'll give you a moment to pause the video, go ahead and enter that deseasonalized data into the calculator, and then I'll have a go at it and you can see if you get the same result as me. Okay, so I'm going to have a go at it now. So I have the deseasonalized figures in this list. Sorry, the number of days in this list, in list 1, and the deseasonalized figures in list 2. So I'm going to go menu, and we'll just take note, beg your pardon, take note I put a D for days up the top and an S for sales, even though they're deseasonalized figures. I put an S up there. Now it doesn't matter what letters you use, as long as you remember which one's which. Okay, and so now I will go menu, number 4, statistics, number 1, stack calculations, and I'm going to go linear regression, mx plus b. So I'm getting a linear regression of this trend line. So I'll enter D for days in the X list, S for sales in the Y list, say OK, and here is the gradient and the y-intercept of this trend line. Here they are. All right, so you might want to pause the video at this stage and try writing down the linear regression for this example. Then I'll have a go at it. Righto, I'm going to have a go at this now. So the trend line equation would be y equals, okay, the gradient is negative 0.89 by x plus 69.35. Now I want to put the letters I used earlier, right? So the sales and the days. So I'm going to go S for sales and D for days. I'm going to put those into the equation instead. Righto. So there is the trend line. Now we're asked to mark this on the graph. Now what we're going to do is choose 2 x values, and we're going to substitute those into the equation to get the corresponding y values, and we can mark those as coordinate points on the graph. It doesn't matter which 2 x values you choose, as long as they are between 1 and 21. I'm going to go with 5 and 15. So I'm going to put D equals 5 into the equation. So the figures will be negative 0.89 by 5 plus 69.35. Righto. So if we do that one, negative 0.89 by 5 plus 69.35, and we get 64.9. So that means that one coordinate point on this line is at 5 and 64.9. So I can mark that on the graph 64.9 is about there. I'll just mark it. So that is the coordinate 5, 64.9. All right, now the other value I chose was 15. So I'll put that one in. Okay, I'm going to calculate that. I'll change that 5 to a 15, just slip a 1 in there, and that is bang on 56. Just put brackets around that coordinate point, and now this one is 15 and 56. I'll mark that 56 is, there's 50. 56 is right there, about there. So 15 and 56 is the other point. And so now it's just a matter of joining those two coordinate points to mark the trend line. I know that it passes through both these coordinate points, so I will mark it. I'm just having to fiddle with this ruler a bit. Anyway, I'll give that a go. See, I've missed that second one a little bit. I'll have another go. May as well get it right. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Go up a little bit. This rule is a bit fiddly, guys. My apologies for that. Okay. Yeah, we'll give that a go. That's pretty good. Righto. So there is our trend line. I'll just continue him on a bit. I stopped a bit short there. And then we'll start to do some forecasting. Okay. All right, so we've marked the trend line on the graph. Righto, so now we're going to do some forecasting. Okay, so we're asked to forecast the sales for the very next trading day. So we finished at day 21. That's the last day here, day 21. So we're going to go and predict for day 22. All right, so we're going to put that into the equation, into our regression. Negative 0.89 times 22 plus 69.35. Okay, so we've worked that one out. So I'll change this 15 to a 22, and we've got 49.77. Okay, now it's important that we understand the next step in the process here, because this prediction is a deseasonalized figure and we need an actual figure. So you might remember from the study of the seasonal index, this equation where the actual is equal to the deseasonalized multiplied by the index. Now we need to use that. So we need to take this value and multiply it by the index for, well, day 22 is a Monday. Just make a note of that. And the index for Monday, if we look back over here, the index is 0.63. So in order to make this into an actual figure, we need to multiply this by 0.63. So I'll just go back and I'll multiply this by the index for Monday. And the actual prediction is 31.336, or about 31.4 pizzas or sales. So 31.4. All right. Now that's we would, where this is a discrete variable, can take whole number values only. So we would say about 31 sales for that one. All right, now you might feel confident to go ahead and pause the video and do a forecast for the following Saturday. I'll give you the opportunity to do that, then I'll continue. Okay, I'm going to try it now. So this is on the following Saturday is, let's see, we're at Sunday was day 21. Then the next week, Monday is day 22. Day 23, 24, 25, 26. Saturday is day 27. Is the following Saturday. So the sales are equal to negative 0.89 by 27 plus 69.35. So put this in 0.89 by 27. 5. This gives us 45.32. Now we need to go and multiply this by the index for Saturday. Multiplied by the index for Saturday is 1.51. 1.51, 68.4, or about 68 sales. Okay, so there are our forecasts for each of those days. So that's the little twist at the end of these deseasonalized type questions. Okay, now can we consider these forecasts to be reliable? Well, no. These are both extrapolations. So we might look into the fact that, our R squared value, well, it isn't all that high. It's 0.675, so that's not that flash anyway. But we've got plenty of data as well. Like, the R squared value is moderately high, lots of data, but these are extrapolations. So we can't consider these to be reliable. So no, these predictions are extrapolations. And also, future predictions can never be considered to be reliable. Words to that effect. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So go ahead now, look at the description or have a look at the intro questions and the extra or extension questions for forecasting. Don't forget that little twist at the end where you need to multiply by the seasonal index for that period. Thanks for watching.